Hi everyone, I hope you're all having a wonderful week. I hope you've managed to get a bit of sewing time in there as well. And if you haven't, if you need a bit of inspo, I have got all the brand new patterns for the month of June. There is a stack of them here. A lot of them have only just been released too. I hope you enjoy what I've got here to offer you. Before I get started, if you love learning all about creating your own wardrobe, if you love pattern and fabric inspiration as well, that's what the channel is here for. So I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button and be part of the community we have here on the Dahlia Society, where I bring you once to twice weekly episodes. What I'm wearing today, I have got a top on that I've had for a couple of years now. It's one of my favorite patterns from Love Notions Patterns. It's the Terra Tunic, and I think it's recently been updated with sizing as well. It's a really fantastic knit tunic pattern with side splits, so I really love it in a nice cozy knit or jacquard fleece, so very practical and handy. But let's move on to the new patterns of the month. It's a beautiful style, straight kind of skirt. It's got a bit of an 80s vibe with that sort of blouse on style top, fitted kind of darts at the waist. I love the look of the fitted area around the waist actually. And the sleeves, you have two different options. You've either got your big blousey sleeves with the cuff bottom or a shorter style sleeve. It has got an invisible zip at the back. And of course, Starlight patterns are from sizes 4 to 30. And don't forget, Starlight patterns, you can either choose a single size format. So when you do purchase that, you get the size above and below. But I've actually gone for the multi-size pattern in the PDF form because I want to be able to grade in and out. I know personally I'm usually a 14 in anything that's kind of oversized with their patterns, but with that fitted waist, I'm going to need to grade out at the waist and the hips. So I have picked the multi-size pattern so I can do that. It allows you to do a lot more grading that way. And don't forget, you also get that free pattern of the month with Starlight patterns. Beautiful dress that I've chosen to. I'll pop a pic up so you can see that. So that's really exciting. So I'm just about to put the pattern together. That's how eager I am to make this pattern. Love the look of it. Something very unique and different with that kind of princess seaming panels down the front. So now another new pattern that was released last week, and it was actually alerted to me by one of my viewers, Haley, and she said this is a beautiful pattern, and I actually have just gone to purchase it myself after seeing Karina's version on Lifting Pins and Needles. It's called the Marion Dress. It's actually a shirt style knit dress pattern, and you can either use that fully functional button front or you can stitch the buttons on just purely for decorative reasons, so you can pull it over the head. I love the fact that you can do the long sleeve or the short sleeve. It has a really lovely style sort of open flat collar, which is just beautiful. I'll be making mine in a midi length. I think it'll just be a perfect style dress for winter for myself. But you guys over in the Northern Hemisphere may choose to use the short sleeve and the knee length version. But being a knit dress, so easy to fit as well, and just such a stunning dress on Karina. So if you haven't seen her modeling that pattern, head over to her channel to have a look. But Wardrobe by Me patterns, I've made their Miri pattern in the past and love that. Size range on the Marion is 0 to 24. And the next pattern that I want to talk about is from a Greek designer. I think it's the Patterns Room. It's the Flora Dress. Now the Flora Dress is a beautiful halter neck style. And I remember watching, I think it was Gok many years ago. I used to watch the styling channel with Gok on there. And he was talking about halter necks and how universally flattering they are on so many types of body shapes. They always look great. And the only thing is, of course, the bra. You either need to get the halter neck bra or strapless if you need to wear the bra, that is. But this is a woven style halter dress, and it would be beautiful for summer for you guys in the Northern Hemisphere for wearing for a beautiful sundress. You may want to make it in something like a linen or a viscose rayon, maybe a bright tropical print, or even just a simple black halter neck would be beautiful as well. So that is the Flora. Size range on that is 10 to 18. The next new pattern release that I've just noticed yesterday, brand new pattern release for her, is from Helen's Closet. It's the Studio Pack, and you'll see there's 3 different patterns. She's got them all intermixed together so you can make yourself so many different versatile outfits. The first pattern is the Ruby, which is a pair of overalls that her and I think it's her mother-in-law are modeling. They look fantastic on them. They have got more of a fitted bodice with the elastic at the waist to bring that waist definition in. They look so fun and beautiful. I'm actually not a huge fan of dungarees or overalls, but I really think they look fantastic on people. They're very, very kind of fun thing to wear. I just find them a little bit annoying when having to go to the loo, but that's just for me me personally being a bit lazy there, but I think that will be a really, really fun pair of overalls to make. I think they should take off and be quite a popular style because her Yanta overalls are quite oversized. These are a little bit more fitted in around the waist. And having that elastic at the back is just such a great idea. The other pattern she has got is the Dawson top t-shirt. That's a scoop style neck t-shirt. I think it'd be really practical under those ruby overalls. And then she's also got the moss jacket that you can wear over the top of that as well, which is like a very relaxed style, kind of kimono style looking jacket that's styling a very loose and beautiful pocket detail there. You've got different lengths to make it in as well. So a woven style light over jacket is just the most practical thing to have in the wardrobe for sure. So best of luck to Helen with that brand new pattern release the studio. And the next pattern I have to show you, I actually made one myself. I was actually a tester for this pattern for Flora Davies. You'll remember her patterns are just one of my all-time favourite patterns. I've made her Jasmine dress and her olive skirt. I love the unique styling she has in her patterns. She's come out with the Edith, which is a beautiful dress. It's not only a dress though, it's actually a two-piece set. You can make the top, the skirt or the dress. The dress has also got different sleeve options. You've got 3 different sleeve options there. You've got the cow neck. You can either use the frill neck or just the plain rounded neck with the facing. So you can make this into a crop style top or a longer style top. And the skirt is a winner for me. I love the A-line skirt. The pocket detail is beautiful, and I'm not always a huge fan of pockets, but I love the fact that they're flat front style inset pockets, just beautiful. And the elastic waist, of course, that really nice thick elastic is just so comfortable, but it looks kind of like a modern looking kind of Scandi style aesthetic there that I think is very practical and easy to wear. Great things to wear to work as well as for casual wear. So she's really giving you lots of different options there. You've also got the straight across hem or the curved hem. And I've made my Edith in a beautiful green silk Noil that was sent to me by A&R Fabrics quite some time ago now. And I think it looks just beautiful. And also this pattern is specifically designed for things like, your woven. So your linens, maybe linen blends and cottons will give it a nice kind of structured feel too. So you can really change the look of this pattern depending on what you make it with, but lots of different versatile options there. Now the next pattern is actually one that I just went on to purchase last night because I actually had seen a skirt very similar in ready to wear and just thought, wow, this is very similar to this style. I'm going to try and copy what I've seen. It's the Latita wrap skirt from Just Patterns. And of course, Just Patterns are very famous for their Helena wrap dress that you guys will all remember from last year. It was just all over Instagram. This is just as beautiful. It's all about the drape. They're talking about the amount of different details you can, or different looks you can give the skirt with the way you tie it. So you can interchange that, change your tie around to give the skirt a different look altogether. So it's an asymmetric hem, midi length, high-waisted skirt. It's a wrap style skirt. So many options there, and its size range is 34 to 60. I think it would look beautiful in something crisp like a linen, but I think also I've seen a faux leather style wrap skirt in this style that would just look beautiful as well. A really classic look this would have with maybe a plain white blouse tucked in. Even a high roll neck plain top would look just beautiful with this skirt pattern. So lots of different options there as well. The next pattern release from Tilly and the Buttons is, of course, the long-awaited bathing suit called the Coralie. Now, this is a beautiful swimsuit. You can either make it in the full one-piece or the two-piece bikini style. Great size range on this as well. And also there are sew-alongs so that you can have your handhold if you've never made swimsuits before. This can be the starting point for you to make your own bathing suit. How awesome would that be? You've got the different, the high or the low back. You can also do the frill, like ruffle across the front for that added detail. If you didn't want to make it just plain, you've got all those options as well. So I think this is really going to be popular for everyone heading into summer at the moment. To be making your own swimsuit would be just fantastic. And we all know how daunting it is swimsuit shopping. It's never been one of the most fun things to do, especially when you're looking at wanting something fun, something unique as far as picking out your own fabrics and putting all those little details in. The great thing about it is that you don't need a lot of fabric for a swimsuit, so you can maybe spend a little bit more on something really good quality that's going to last you as well. So I really think that it'd be a great pattern to get your teeth into if you're wanting to make your own swimsuit for summertime. And also Tilly and the Buttons have come out with an add-on hack to their very popular Indigo dress. It's a puff sleeve hack that you can purchase to give your Indigo dress that different look. And that's, of course, another very popular pattern of theirs too. Each to Stitch have come out with a wonderful asymmetric neck tank top that's a knit fabric. You've got bust options as well there. Sizes 00 to 40, and it's called the Sentosa tank. I think this would look beautiful in a dress personally as well. I think it's just such a stunning, really unique style. That neckline's just gorgeous. Very wearable. Of course, you can wear a bra with it quite easily, but love the unique style lines. And I know that Each to Stitch patterns are always one for the little details, and the fit on the garments is always beautiful. A standout pattern of the month for me would have to be the Sewing Mason Patterns Atlas Wrap Dress. Now, Sewing Mason, of course, Jasmine did live here in Melbourne. She studied design here in Melbourne for quite some time. She lives back home. I think she's in Switzerland with her new little baby, her husband. She's come out with a brand new dress. It's sort of encompassing a shirt style dress and a wrap dress all in one. So a really unique style. I haven't seen anything quite like this. And I know with her Sicily dress, it was absolutely beautiful on. I made one myself and loved it. Very popular on Instagram as well. So I can highly recommend Sewing Mason Patterns. This dress, of course, is stunning. It looks gorgeous in like a satin that they've used for the pick for their pattern envelope. That green, olive green satin, of course, is beautiful. But she's just saying things like linens as well as tencels and anything with a bit of drape in it would just be beautiful. Of course, that dress for me, I'll personally have to lengthen it a little bit. It's quite on the shorter side, but it looks just gorgeous on her. But I think it'd be quite easy to do that. So it's definitely contended for me to want to make, because I just love the style lines, the simplicity, and that, especially that beautiful collar and cuff detailing. Yeah, it's just such a pretty dress. The last pattern of the month is a free pattern, of course. Peppermint Patterns always have their quarterly mag out with free patterns of the month. They always commission a new and upcoming designer, and the new designer they've actually chosen is a Swedish-based designer called Vanessa Hansen, and she has made the Albion Blouse, which is a lovely kind of crop style wrap blouse. Really pretty blouse. Definitely one that would look great with a high-waisted pair of trousers, and love to see that maybe a nice crisp cotton or even a linen or something soft and floaty as well. So Peppermint Patterns also do welcome donations for the hard work that they do, and a lot of their free patterns are fantastic. If you haven't ever made any of them, I'd highly recommend them, because they do tend to love to show up and coming designers and show the work that they do, and it really brings attention to those new designers, and all the work they do in the indie sewing community is just invaluable. So just a lovely free pattern to go ahead, and yeah, don't forget you can donate as well if you wanted to do that, but that is definitely a beautiful wrap style blouse to have in the wardrobe. Thanks for watching today. I hope you've enjoyed that, and I hope it's given you a bit of inspo. I'll be having a new episode out very shortly with some new makes that I've just made that I need to show you guys. So it'll be a cuppa and a chat episode. And also, if you've enjoyed today's episode, I'd love it if you could give it a thumbs up. That will help other people in the sewing community like you find the channel and become part of this great community. Thanks for watching. Take care, everyone. Happy sewing, and bye for now.